Hi, Tracy here with BibleJournalingMinistries.com, and today we're talking about Bible mats. The Bible mat that you see in front of me is from Illustrated Faith. It's about 7 inches by 8 inches. And the purpose of the Bible mat is to protect your Bible pages whenever you're working in your Bible. So, for example, like this is a Bible journaling entry that I did where I was using gelatos. Well, the great thing about using a Bible mat is you would put it behind this page, and when you're working with any kind of paint or anything at all, you just basically can, put the paint on here, and then you will protect anything outside of this page. So the paint can come off the edge, and you're not going to get it running down the entire spine of your Bible. So it's perfect for protection, and it's also good for whenever you're writing in your Bible. If you're writing in your Bible, sometimes you might press a little hard, and if you press too hard, that you will transfer whatever kind of embossing that you're doing with your pencil, if you're doing it really, really hard, onto another page. And then when you get to this page and you want to journal in it or put paint over it, you'll start getting marks that you didn't intend to be there. So that's the purpose, or at least one of the purposes of the Bible mat. So it's used to protect your Bible. You can also use it as a paint palette. I've done that before, and there are many other uses. This particular Bible mat, it runs for, I think, a little under $7. There's a bigger size now available that's running about, I think, $9. I'm not really sure. This one came in my kit, so I actually haven't purchased one just by itself. But if you want to get one, then I will definitely put the link in for you. It's totally worth, I think, the price, especially because the girls at Illustrated Faith do an amazing job of providing resources and content for everybody. And to ask for, whatever this is, $5, $6 for a Bible mat that you'll be using a lot, seems fair to me. However, some of us don't have the extra money to pay for something like a Bible mat, so today I'm going to show you how to make one yourself. There are many different ways you can make one. The first thing I'm going to show you is the different options you have. So, if you have some cardboard, you can definitely use cardboard to help protect your page. It's a little bit thicker, so it's going to be hard to get it to go into your Bible all the way. So, for example, I'm going to show you this one. Show you one of my pages here. If you're going to use some cardboard, you're going to have to really kind of make sure that you're not going to get any of these indents while you're writing, because it will almost emboss for you as well because of these corrugated cardboard, basically. But it works in a pinch if you have it and you need to use it. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So if I were to use a piece of cardboard and I were to press pretty hard on it, you can see that my lines aren't going to be as straight because I'm following whatever indent or pattern is on this cardboard. So it'll work at a pinch, but it's not the best, and it certainly doesn't go all the way to the end. But again, if you're just painting on your Bible, a piece of cardboard in a pinch works great. Another option for you is a clamshell. So if you've gotten any electronics over the holidays or for your birthday, just cut out the clamshell that comes with the packaging, and you can use that underneath your Bible page. And I like that. I like the clamshell way better than I like the cardboard, but I want to give you options today. So you can see if I'm drawing a line, it's much straighter. It's not as wavy as the cardboard. So this is the cardboard, and this is the clamshell. Okay. The next option for you to use is some kind of heavy cardstock. I use a 110 cardstock. And if you have, let's say, extras around your house, or ones that were marked up that you were going to throw away, it's perfect. You just grab it again, and you can set it underneath your Bible. And you can, let's just show you, this is the cardstock, and my lines are straight as well. So it works really, really nice. Now, if you're going to use paper, if you're using paint, it's likely that the paint may soak through if you're using a thinner cardstock or a thinner paper. But because this is a 110 heavy cardstock, it's going to work just fine for what you do in your Bible journaling for the most part. The last thing I want to show you is how to make one out of these cute chopping mats. You get these, you can get these here, at least in the States, at the dollar store. You get 2 of them. They're 11 by 14, and they're used for chopping food. So if you are going to use this for your Bible, you should not be using it to chop food anymore, because you'll be putting paint on it and chemicals that you don't want to put in your food. So let's go ahead and open this package up. You typically get 2 in a package, but I may have used one. Nope, I get 2. So there are 2 in this package. And the consistency of this mat is still a little bit thicker than the mat that's provided by Illustrated Faith. So if you want to create one yourself, you would just need to measure 8 by 7. So let's go ahead and do that. So 8 inches is here. Okay. And then 7 inches. Okay. And then if you wanted to be awesome and make sure the lines are straight, you would want to use a ruler or some kind of edge so that you would get a nice straight cut. But I'm for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, so now I have a Bible mat that's very, very similar to the Illustrated Faith Bible mat, and this Bible mat would have cost me, let's see, you can get 2, so you can get 4 in a pack, a quarter, versus $5 or whatever. So you can use this, and it works great, and basically functions the same way as the Illustrated Faith one. Let me show you. So if we're going to take the Bible mat, we're going to put it in here. This one is going to go pretty much close to the edge. Illustrated Faith one as well. You can definitely get that in the edge pretty well. So they both are going to work pretty much the same. What I love about the homemade version is that I actually don't really care for this type of size. I prefer a smaller version of this, because what I'll do then is I'll cut it really short and small, and then I'll just carry it around in my Bible. So I'll cut this edge off here, and I'll just slip in my Bible for whenever I need to use it. So of course when I do that, I have to keep the edge out a little bit so I don't push it all the way through. So let's just go ahead and test this one out, and this is our cutting mat. And I'm drawing some lines and a heart, and it works just fine. Now, there is a little texture on the side that I was using, so I didn't see it come through, but let's try the other side, which is a little slicker, and see if we get better results. Yep, you do. It's actually a little bit darker if you use this side that is not as textured as this side. Okay, and with the Illustrated Faith Bible journaling mat, you do get a very slick side as well, and you do get, it's not textured, but it's not as slick on the other side. So very, very similar results, for definitely a lot cheaper if you're going to make one yourself and you have a dollar store nearby. Last thing I want to do is just show you real briefly that I do like to trim off the edge of these so that I can carry it around in my Bible easily. So the way I do that is I stick the edge in the Bible that I don't want to cut, and I draw just a line. Try the micron pen. Okay, so I know where to cut it. And I'm just going to chop this edge off. So, done. Now it's not as big as the Illustrated Faith Bible mat now, but it sure is going to fit my Bible. And what happens there is I can mark my page, I can take my Bible, I can close it, I can put the strap around it, and I can carry it with me. It's super portable. as opposed to the Illustrated Faith one, where if you're trying to carry it around with you, it's going to stick out quite a bit. So that is the benefit of making your own, because I don't like to cut these wonderful things that I pay good money for. And you can do, you know, basically 4 of these for $1 if you get them at the... Neither of these are really good for heat, so you can use them for heat. Just be careful with your Bible page. You never want to, you know, put embossing heat on here where it's super hot, because you'll burn your page, and then therefore you'll likely to melt one of these plastic things. So I did want to let you know it's not really intended for heat, although you can use it. Just be very, very careful. All right. I hope this demo was really, really helpful for you. If you have questions or comments, please put them in the comments, and remember to like and share our videos. Lastly, head over to BibleJournalingMinistries.com, because we have a lot of resources and freebies for you there, and we'll be happy to help you on your Bible journaling journey. I hope this video was helpful, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.